Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video, my friends, I'm sitting here with and he's been doing a bootcamp with me, and he is part of my mentoring program, and we want to give you a quick insight what it is to work with me, the great Phil Heitlinger, right?
100%.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so just tell a little bit about yourself. We are right here in Mexico right now, and it was actually kind of funny because you approached me on the street and you're like, hey, are you... He day gamed me, right? And I was like a little tired and I was just about to get some water, and he was like, hey, are you Phil? And I'm like, yes. And a little skeptical still, right? And then you were like, all right, are you doing these boot camps? And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, all right. And then you said, I have to go back and I still have some work to do, right?
Yeah.
Then I said, yeah, so are you interested in the boot camp? And you're maybe, maybe weekend or something. And I'm like, all right, let's do it, right?
Yeah, no, it's a great start.
Yeah. And then I texted you on Facebook, and then we did a quick call to find out how I can help. And I thought, man, this guy is great already, right? And yeah, that's how it all started, right?
Yeah, that's how it all started.
Yeah. Really nice. Yeah, so we have a few questions here lined up for the program, and what I want to ask you and what we're going to go through in this quick interview. And yeah, just tell me, how was your life kind of before you did the program with me?
Sure. Yeah, so in the UK, bumped into Phil here in Playa, Carmen. I think we've got a few mutual friends on Facebook. So it was, so I work in sales online. And yeah, I'd always kind of been into game, watching a lot of game videos online, etc., but never really done too much of it, especially cold approach. And then I was kind of sitting down with Phil, going through the call, and especially as he was kind of going through the day game model. Kind of certainly seemed like it was exactly what I was looking for when it comes to just kind of having that core skill set of game, being able to approach women that kind of can be pulled into any kind of environment. And yeah, being in the mentoring program, just done the first boot camp as well. And it's been absolutely sick so far. So
yeah, what do you like about the day game model?
It's how repeatable it is. How it's a process that, like, once you know it, you know it. And it's one thing that you can it's like a series of things you can do that's just going to more consistently get you results, and especially in a place like Playa del Carmen, like or anywhere where there's like more of like a big strip, and you can just go up to people in cold approach. It's just really, really, really effective, and I didn't actually realize how effective it was going to be, and I was actually quite surprised by, I think, how the speed at which you can get results, and just like I didn't think I would have been surprised if I had got the success that I'd had with that so quickly. But it's just having that process that's repeatable, that you can bring into any environment pretty much.
Yeah, and it's also really funny because before I learned game, I was always looking for some model or some strategy that I can really use and implement. And I've been watching everyone, right? RSD, all the coaches, Julian, Max, I mean, all great guys, right? But I always wanted to have like a structure that I can use in my approaches that is very repeatable and predictable, right? And that's what it was. Or that's what it is, right? How easy it is, if it's a blonde girl, if it's a brunette girl, what you can say. It's very, very easy to do that, right?
And I think as well, like, there's, you made a point a while back where it's like there are fewer and fewer people getting into cold approach. And it's becoming more and more of a blue ocean because very few people actually cold approach these days with online, Tinder, etc. All the online stuff, Instagram. Very few people are actually doing it, and girls actually enjoy being cold approached when they're cold approached well. And that's the big difference. That like when you're able to consistently be able to like especially make them laugh, and then now we're getting into more of the social circle stuff, like being able to invite them to parties and everything like that. It's very clean, and it's just a really good method of I guess getting results.
Yeah, exactly. And most guys just suck at cold approach, and also most coaches actually suck at cold approach, right? And that's why they say it's not effective or anything. But what I would say is that if you know how to day game or how to talk to people and have like small talk in a way that is really funny, enjoyable, playful and everything, then everyone just loves it, right? And that's the fundamentals of building a social circle, making friends, having great connections in business, even becoming better at sales and all of that stuff, because you work in high ticket sales, you know, you're already kind of socially competent and everything, so it was really, really quick for you, right? Okay, 2 things I want to talk about now. We're going to freestyle here.
Sure.
Who cares about the questions, right? Okay, so let's talk about your first day game session, your first cold approach session basically, and then secondly the social event that we did, because you invited 4 attractive girls there, right? Very attractive girls there, so it was kind of fun.
Great time as well. I think which is the most important thing. You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, first cold approach session, it was like, because I'd gone through like the mentoring program and done all that, and so I'd already had
calls, right?
Yeah,
so he basically went through my video course, and I told him, hey, look, watch week 4 and just go through the day game model, take notes, what you need to say, what you need to do, and how you need to think, and then how did it start. So we met at 4 or 5 or something, and then we did day game for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, two or 3 hours, and it was like it was weird doing the infield report at the end of that, and then going through that and actually being like, wow, I managed to get numbers off of like 50% of the girls that I approached, or like Instagrams or whatever, and it's just like that was kind of like, especially if you're doing 3 hours and you do like 20 20 sets, it's just like, wow, that's how you that's how you fill a pipeline. And you see guys like, so I won't name any names, but some of the other guys in Phil's community here, and you just see them going out and they're just literally like dates every night of the week, and we're going out for dinner tonight, but he's like, nah, I got a date. So you know, it's just like you know, it's like I see how that's possible now.
Sometimes I even get jealous when I'm running a bootcamp and everyone is getting phone numbers and dates and girls.
And you're
I'm the only one, and I'm like, I thought I'm the coach here. And everyone's
but then like when we were sitting down having dinner the other night, and then you're like, is someone going to approach this girl? No one going to approach this girl? Okay, cool. And you go and approach them, and it turns out it's like you get their Instagram, you get the number, and it's like they've got like a 400, like this chick's got 470k Instagram following. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, we were sitting there at this table, and like after the day game session, right after the bootcamp with the other guys, and we are sitting there, and then this super hot Latina chick walks by, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to approach this girl, right? And I'm guys, I'll be back in a second, right? And I'm standing up and going up to her and blah blah blah, do normal day game stuff. Right after it becomes second nature, so it's not like some sleazy manipulative pickup routines or anything like that. It's a very structured, very charismatic model that is going to help you to game the girls, right? And then I come back at the table and guys, this chick has 470k on Instagram. Yeah. So it's really good, right? Okay, let's talk about the numbers quickly. So that was on the 19th of January 2022. So that was the day game session, right? So you had 14 conversations and you got 7 phone numbers. It's so funny when you always took like the WhatsApps with the China QR code system, right? And you're like, hey girls, do you want to exchange numbers? Yeah, why not? Okay, show me your QR code.
It's faster, you know?
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
You made a very, very good point as well, where it's like, you know, especially you're in a street full of whatever, like 100, 200 women, 300, however many women, you're literally just like, oh no, I got 1 rejection. It's not like there's another 3.5 billion girls on the planet.
Oh, it's the only girl. It's the only girl you got rejected from. Your only chance. Yeah, man. Yeah, then 1 short Russian, 1 MILF, then 2 Polish chicks, 1 Canadian, your number closed.
Yeah.
Then a hot blonde Russian, your number closed. Then the Argentinian said, and oh my god, he met 2 Argentinian girls and they're sisters, and what he's doing, he's starting a WhatsApp group with them. What are you doing there?
Well, I mean, it worked, you know?
Yeah, they were so funny. They were so funny. Yeah, and you know, it's really good because Josh is really motivated, you know, very great guy. You know, he's also he's implementing at record speed. That's why he's also getting results quickly, because the faster you fail and the better you fail, the better you can also make progress, right?
Yeah.
And I think that was what I really liked when you did the bootcamp with me. And tomorrow you're flying back to Scotland, and then you come back. And Yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, can you hold this?
Sure.
Let's talk about the social circle event.
Yeah.
So, how was that?
that was sick.
Yeah.
Like, that was really sick. Like, that's the first time where where I think I've had the. I mean, it was really you who like kind of was like, we're doing this. This is how it's going to work. But like, that's the first time I think I've ever had the balls to, you know, just be like, okay, cool, we're gonna rent out this sick couple of beds in this kick-ass beach club, and we're just gonna go and just invite girls. And we did like 2 days of not even 2 days, like we maybe, I think, total
4 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah, so something like that.
A little bit longer, but yeah. Basically, what I did, I said, hey guys, look, I all like you. You're great students. Let's rent a beach club, and we're getting 2 VIP beach beds, so really nice beach beds at the club, right? And then I say on Friday and Saturday we go out and approach girls and invite them to our club, because you know you can also Instagram DM girls or from Tinder invite the Tinder chicks, but what I really like about cold approach is that you feel the girl, you smell the girl, you know how she looks, you know how she is, right?
Well, not physically smelling them, but you know.
I mean, subconsciously probably as well, right?
Yeah.
And then I said, look, we are renting out this VIP beds, and we are going to pay like, I don't know, 800 euros or something.
That was less than that. It was like maybe,
I don't know how much it was. Or I mean, we topped it up even at the beginning. Like Tim is coming up to me and, hey Phil, we need another 3 grand. And I was like, oh no. All right.
Yeah.
And
that's pesos, by the way, not dollars.
And then we said, okay, so what did I want to say?
It was great though.
And I said, we're going to invite 14 girls, right? And we were 5 guys, 6 guys, and then I even said to Chris, hey Chris, come too. And and then we invited all the other girls, and they were like all at our table, right? And all these girls are coming there. We're with the GoPro, taking photos, you know, and everyone had a great time. And we said on Friday and Saturday that we are going to invite all these girls when we are going out, and we approach these girls, meet them, and see them, and invite them.
And it was, I think it was sick because that was with 2 days of prep.
Yeah, and not even a lot, right?
Yeah.
We basically
and especially like with the videos and everything, like you send that out the next time, being like, hey, here's our next event going, like with crazy more numbers, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And and it was just so much fun because it even rained on Friday and Saturday, so we had to start like an hour later, right? And on Saturday it was also raining the entire day, but we still made it happen, and we had such a great time, and everyone was like, whoa, Phil, man, this is unreal, like such a sick party, you know? We can put some videos in here and everything, and it was so good, man. And I was just really enjoying it, and we took photos, we took videos of it, so you can even take these kind of content and distribute it on your social media, and then invite the girls and show them and everything. And will be even more girls showing up next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so anything else that we need to talk about, or?
I think just maybe some last comments. It's really like once you've. I think the big thing that I wanted to get out of this, out of doing the programs to fill and everything, is really just like, you know, that moment where you see obviously a girl that you're obviously making eyes with or whatever at a party or wherever, at a club or anything like that, having the skill set to be able to go and actually just approach and not run out of things to say, and especially having the first thing loaded in the hopper, like before you even approach, and then knowing the steps that you need to take them through. And I've certainly achieved that. And I mean, like that's really what I wanted to get out of it. And as well, because when you're able to do that cold, like pure, like completely cold approach to someone in the street who's never met you before, and then like let's say you're at a party or something like that, it's like that is 10 times easier than doing it on the street. And if you know that if you can do it completely from cold, then going and doing it from like warm, or if a friend introduces you or something like that, it's like it's 10 times easier, and you're certainly achieved that so far. So mission accomplished. for now.
Yes.
For now, but
and I mean, when you're in the mentoring program, you're also going to send me your infield recordings and all of that stuff to analyze them. And yeah, what would you say? What were your main learnings? Because you were like, so, oh my God, Phil, what's going on? I can't believe this. This is life changing. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's normal for me, you know?
Yeah, no, seriously, it was like, especially the first bootcamp session,
yeah,
where we went out and like just going through those numbers there. I was like, because I've done video courses and everything online before, but like when you go out and you do it on like a bootcamp. And like especially when you've got the energy of, you know, like you got Phil as a wing, etc., it's just like you're like, I didn't realize it was going to be like those level of results would have been that easy, you know, or that quick, especially like, you know, kind of getting first into a boot camp. So
but even with the mentoring program, before I said before we do in-field sessions and before we do the boot camp, I told you, man, you have 4 days now, approach 100 girls, and you did. And did it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, I remember like even the second approach that I did after going through week 4. The first approach was a number close. Second approach was an instant date that I think we bumped into each other on the Friday night when I literally showed up to meet you guys to go on a like to go on a night out. And then as soon as we met up for maybe 30 seconds. Then I went and did the first approach, and it was an instant date. For like the whole night. It was just great.
With this blonde girl, and there was on Friday, right?
Yeah.
True, man. We met.
So that was crazy.
Yeah,
like,
that was funny
crazy.
Because we wanted to go for food, and you just
bang, you know. Cold approach works. What can I say?
Okay, perfect. You went up to her probably. Hey, you look like a Russian girl. Right.
That's a second approch.
Yeah, and and then you ended up having a lot of fun. Perfect, man. And it's interesting to see. What did you want to say? Because everyone wants to get good at this. Everyone wants to get results and everything. Tell us about what happens when you finally invest in yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like just making the jump. Like you never know what's on the other side until you do it. And I'd never done it before. And yeah, I mean, like it's just when especially when you put your money on the line and you're actually getting like and you get the level of coaching that someone can provide. It's really made that transition from just watching things on YouTube to actually integrating this as a part of my life, and not just seeing it from like, okay, we did a cold approach session, but then also like doing more of the social circle game, you know, and having you there to help with whatever, like with the messaging or tactics, the group calls every week where I can just ask any questions or whatever, you know, like having that all there is like really. It's like it just helps with every area, you know, and I think the biggest thing is like with the day game model as well is like it's just how to get it started, how to get things going without triggering any resistance, you know, and just kind of
making it super smooth, making the girl laugh directly from the start.
exactly. So
okay, so how long have we been filming? Because you've got to get your cab right. So let's end this soon. One more thing we just talked about. Game is not just about game, right? It's also about learning and developing as a person. So we just said game is so much easier when you work based on performance and you're building a lifestyle, becoming self-employed, building your own business, you know, making time. So you are the boss of your life basically. That's what it is about, right? Mm-hmm. Learning the day game, building a social circle, creating a cool lifestyle, you know, being healthy, being fit, all of that comes together, right? It's not like a thing that you do once and then you have to be consistent in your lifestyle, in your health, in your wealth, with your relationships, and then just have a great time. So you recommend this? Who would you recommend this to?
If you want to get better at game, I mean, like seriously, like I'd highly recommend this. So
okay, perfect. And you also said you want to do another bootcamp if you need it by then, because we'll see.
Certainly. Like when you come to Europe or anything, get that going. So.
Yeah, let's see what the politicians are doing in Europe, and then we can see.
Booster.
Okay, guys. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions, and thank you very much for the interview.
Thanks very much, Phil.
Yeah, and yeah, that's great. Then we are right now on my rooftop here, so I bring you down, and then you can get your.
Let's go crush it.
Yeah, and later we're going to go to Moo Burgers, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
for sure, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 3 patties, and extra cheese and jalapenos, my friends. Okay, hit like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. And then, yeah, see you soon, man. Thank you for watching.
Peace.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so bad. All in and it's worth everything I have. I could feel the butterflies multiply every time I meet your eyes. Amplify deep inside once I